Good morning. I come to you on a blisteringly cold, that was 19-degree morning. Um, Whoever told me I couldn't sleep at that Walmart is a complete and utter liar. Who apparently would rather tell someone with mental illness who's homeless, that they'll get a ticket and have their car towed and all types of other horrible things. Um, yeah, if you try to sleep there, which wasn't true. That big guy who has like the leg disease, yeah, he was sleeping there last night, and then there was another van that was sleeping there. And as soon as I pulled up at 4 o'clock in the morning and seen them, I was like, whatever, dude. I went to sleep for 3 hours. My plan kept changing what I was gonna do, and I was just like, yeah, tomorrow's my only day off. I was thinking I would just stay up, and I stayed up till 4 o'clock in the morning. So like, I got off work, I came to the gym, sat in my sleeping bag, watched YouTube for a couple hours, finished the Alex Jones Kanye interview, which was easily one of the craziest things that I've ever seen. You know, Alex is an entertaining personality, and he actually has been right about a lot of things, so it's kind of makes it more entertaining because you almost have to listen to some of the things that he says, even if you don't agree with him. And then Kanye, I feel so bad for Kanye. Well, I feel bad for Kanye as a person with mental illness, you know, on the spectrum and all the stupid things. I feel bad for that man. Kind of just clearly going through a deep mental health break, and everyone around him has their own agenda, and they're all kind of just like ready to point the yay cannon at anyone that, you know. I don't know. It's not good. It's pretty bad, actually. I feel bad for Kanye, right? I think again this is just a mental break that will come through in a few years potentially, and just, yeah. I hope for his kids and for everything that, everything gets better, you know. And it's bad too because like, if you are a true believer or you really believe in something, well, that's it, right? The belief is, if it's well founded and it's rooted in you, that might be it. I don't think there's anything wrong with his religious beliefs. They're very strong, but he's having a mental episode, and someone needs to give Kanye some milk or something. You know what I mean? So yeah, I only slept like 2.5 hours because I woke up and I had to pee so bad. Whoever told me I couldn't sleep at that Walmart, whoever that lady was, like, it's just, you have no business telling. Like, you're supposed to be there to help someone. You're supposed to be there to give advice, especially if that's all the person called you for was advice, and then you gave horrible lying through your teeth advice. It's actually really, it's ridiculous. I hate it. I'm sorry for yesterday's darker tone to the video. It's just me. You know what I mean? It's I've been saying the same thing for 20 something years. I don't know. I just say whatever comes to my mind, I guess. Like, yeah. I don't know. I don't. I own firearms. I've owned firearms since, I don't know, at least I was 18. I purchased my first handgun at 18. And I've owned that gun. I've never even fired it. I fired it at the range before I bought it, like a few months before I bought it. That's the only time I've ever even fired that gun. I do own a firearm. Yeah. I choose not to carry it. And it's actually kind of like yeah. Like, if it's at the house, I like to have it. It's preferable to me to, have it just in case something happens. But, as far as carrying it around, I don't have my CCW. It's number one. Number two, my medical card is a conflicting thing that you can't have the two things together. You can and you can't. It kind of depends whether you, not with the card. With the card, it's not. It's pretty cut and dry. You can own a firearm. It has to be like at your house and stuff. And yeah. So yeah, I choose not to carry it. I have really bad anger issues, and I act on emotion a lot. So even if I could carry it, I don't know that I would, because it's one of those things where it's like I take it as kind of a heavy responsibility, and I kind of take it as like a, you know, I don't know, like, could someone potentially come up and just end my life because I'm not carrying? Sure. Could I also get very upset at someone, or something really bad happen, or just be having the worst day possible and make a horrible decision? You know, possibly. I think anyone could do that. But yeah, I kind of just make the choice that I just leave it. I don't really want to mess with it. I feel like if, I don't know, I'd rather just leave it there. It makes me feel a little better. Sorry, I got thrown off if people walk by me, and then I feel awkward, and yeah. I took a shower last night, I feel better. I'm wearing all clean clothes, which is very nice. When I went to the gym last night, it was just like a girl. It was a very big girl. I felt kind of bad too, because it's like, dude, you work at Planet Fitness, but like, she was sitting down all the time. She was supposed to be like cleaning and doing stuff. She's kind of just like kicking on the couch. I don't know. I kind of feel bad for her, but it's also kind of like, why are you kicking on the couch? Like, you're technically at work. Like, you could at least like walk around and do stuff. Like, I must have done like 4 or 5 miles yesterday, like on my feet, like just busting. Yeah, I don't know. It was kind of a crappy day yesterday. At least the start of it was. Just the way I started it. It got better after that. I wasn't like depressed all day or anything. Yeah. I don't know. I just don't want anyone to think that I intend to harm myself. I kind of just like run my mouth, you know, and just say what I'm thinking or what I'm feeling or just whatever. So I don't plan to hurt myself or harm myself in any way. It's just it's real hard. You know what I mean? Like the path that I chose to go is very long and very difficult path for me to travel. But I don't know if I can live long enough, or if I can really like put up with people long enough to go the other ways, or I don't know, man. I just I don't know. That's another reason I wanted to kind of just start making these videos, because I don't know. I've always felt that, I've always felt a way, and I don't know that maybe one day these will just like stop or something abruptly. I don't know. How do I tell someone, myself or anyone, that it's hard to live life. It's difficult to feel happy. It's just the happy moments are so fleeting and far in between. It's just very difficult to feel that drive to push forward, and that's why I keep kind of focusing on the house and the idea, right, of what I want, because it's more of the idea. Like the house has its actual benefit in many ways, monetarily, all these things, But yeah, I don't know. I think it's just kind of like it's like a safety thing, or like I'll feel safe when I can do these things. I'm not sure, but I just know that if I have a house, I can actually like move forward with life. Yeah, I had more of a point to that, but it kind of just like tapered off. This morning, brought to you by the monster that I dropped in the bathroom that didn't explode. I assumed that they would be, at cost, because they're selling them to you at work. They weren't. They were $2.79, and I was like, holy crap! Because you can get it, you can get warm ones at Walmart for like $2.08. So I'm like, these will be at cost, so they'll probably be like $1.99 or something. They're $2.79, so it's as much as the gas station, if not more. So that means that Shaggy's literally spending like $15 to $20 a day on snacks, which is absurd. I don't know. Right around lunch, after I got the video uploaded. Lunch or first break, I don't remember. Right after I got the video uploaded and I came in with my headphones, so it's probably after first break. He had his headphones. I've seen him with crappy headphones, and I've seen him with a pair of like Sony joints, right? Like in-ear headphones. Like I had the Galaxy Buds, and they were great for call quality. Like that was one of the awesomest things about them. Was like if you ever had to make a call, you just throw one of them in, and you could literally sit on the phone with USPS for 6 hours, and then just like wait for them to come on or whatever. It's super fun. But yeah, so like he has nice headphones. But he was like, I had just put my headphones in, and then he's always late coming back from his breaks. Like, his 10 minutes are always, like, almost 15. You know what I mean? When we go to lunch for 20 minutes, like, he's going to be on for 25. Sometimes it can be 30 minutes, right? So, yeah. So, yeah. No. See, this is why I tried not to smoke, much before I started. But, yeah. Yeah. Just an annoying person to work with. Yeah, again, I was just tapering my thoughts off. This is more, I guess, just about, like, me and, I don't know, if I actually build what I want to build as far as life, I think it'll be cool to see where I go. Right? Like, I start with nothing, and then I get a house, and then I can kind of change the content I do and the things that I do with my life and the structure of my entire life, and then I don't know, maybe these can progress into something totally different. Like, I don't know, I'd be down to do anything, you know what I mean? Like, mental health advocacy or just anything. I feel like that's kind of like a bloated thing, and there's a lot of, like, BS in that, but I don't know, I would just, like, do anything I could do that didn't make my hands hurt so bad that I wanted to cry sometimes. Yeah. I busted out the 8 hours yesterday. We only had one maintenance guy, so thankfully after lunch we stopped breaking things. I'm trying to think, what did I do yesterday? After the tree fell in my car, pretty much nothing. I kind of just like sat around, waited to go to work. I made sure I ate pretty good yesterday. I ate multiple times yesterday, like 3 times or something. And then, yeah, that's why I had to wake up. I only went to bed in one sleeping bag because I was like, well, I'm only going to try and sleep for a couple hours anyway. I was planning to do a bunch of different stuff, and then I finally came to the Walmart and was just like, oh, there's that guy. And then the other guy, and then some other guy sleeping in his car. I'm like, I'm just going to sleep. Like, I can't believe that lady did that to me. Like, it's actually been, yeah, I don't know. Like, it's kind of a huge annoyance. Like, I don't know. Oh, no. I got all my e-juice. It's like a big old box, and I was sitting there thinking about it, and I'm like, this is what it's like to not have to worry about vaping for 20 months. You know what I mean? Not have to worry about being robbed at the vape store by some a-hole. They didn't send me any free stuff. Last time they sent me like 2 little free puff bars. I did not get puff bars this time. Kind of sucks. They last like a day or so. They're pretty decent. I'm wearing size 36 pants, so they actually kind of fit. I'm going to keep looking around, see if I see anywhere. I'm sitting at the Goodwill, and whenever they open, I'll go in there, see if they have pants or something. I wanted to sleep more, but I woke up because I had to pee so viciously bad. Like, I woke up, and I was like, it's very cold, but yeah. I only slept 2.5, 3 hours, and there's so much physical pain having to go to the bathroom that I just had to get up. That's one thing I won't miss at all is when I need to go to the bathroom, I can just stand up and go to the bathroom. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be very progressive. Most people won't be used to it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Really hope that My check looks nice this week. And then I can just keep grinding out these checks. Yeah. I'm gonna get a notebook too, by the way. I was thinking about this. Next time I see a notebook at a thrift store, and I'm just start writing out thought ideas. So it's more structured. Like just different things. Like I was thinking about it yesterday, just like my Monster or whatever. I'm just like, Monster, the only energy drink that doesn't taste like medicine, or Monster, the only energy drink that doesn't. Hold on, no, that's a bad take. Monster Energy, the only energy drink that. Okay, God, it's. I have my point, and now I'm trying to like make it, more of a point. It's just working. It's terrible. This is why I can't like trying to structure myself, because then I get nervous about absolutely nothing. Monster Energy drink, the only energy drink that you can drink before 18. Like that's how I feel. Like they all taste like. I don't even think you should be allowed to drink energy drinks. Like underage. How's that okay? It's all bad. The things that we let children do are pretty bad. Tired. My hands hurt so bad. If I could go back and tell myself you're stupid for punching things, I would. And if you went back and told me we would be living in your car in 5 years, I'd be like, I don't know. I don't believe you. Because I never believe anything anyone tells me. I'm usually just like, I don't know. No. But yeah, I'm sorry about yesterday's video if it, worried anyone or not. After I put it up, I was a little concerned, I guess, with YouTube wanting to take it down or flag it or do something with it, but I've seen so many worse things. I don't think it should matter. I don't know. I hate to censor myself. I hate to hide who I am or how I really feel. I have lots of thoughts every day. It doesn't mean I act on them or do anything about them or that I'm a danger to myself or anyone else. It just kind of means, I have bipolar disorder, and I go through an array of emotions, I have, like, emotions, I don't know. I would say more like a woman, but it's not untrue. I'm extremely emotional in some ways, and then in some ways I'm like completely mute. I don't feel anything. It sucks. Yeah, hopefully tomorrow hopefully I find a notebook today so I can have more points. Because again, it's like before I started the video, I think there was like a couple things that I had thought about throughout the day, yesterday, and so on that I could kind of cover in this. But yeah, I don't know. Shaggy was like yelling and screaming at someone on his phone. I don't know why. I didn't hear it or care to hear why. So it was whatever. I just went in there and tried to just tune it out. Like yesterday was totally fine. It's no big deal. It didn't bother me. Like I get on my nerves super bad some days, and yeah. At a certain point, I'll probably just ask to be on a different position because he gives me migraines. My cords and stuff will be here on Friday. Specifically, like actually here where I am now. I ordered them to this Amazon locker just because I know where this one is. Yeah, I was thinking I would just stay up all night last night, and then I was like, I don't know, that idea just sounded like it sucked. I knew I'd be so tired, and I just didn't want to deal with it. Yeah. I think, again, I know I've said it before, but I'm going to try and structure these down a little bit more to 8 to 10 minutes, I think. And hopefully when I get the, like, thought diary or whatever, I can actually, do something with it. I have this one, which, it's, when I lost my house or whatever, in my apartment, and, I used to say I lost my house when lived in South Carolina. I was like, oh, yeah, I lost my house over there. But, let me think about this. Let me just check. There's nothing on it. Yeah, so the book says, I can't really read cursive too well, but maybe you can see it. Millie. I'm going to say Memories of Millie's Family, which Millie is, that's Mildred. Mildred Sapples. I know I was getting ready to end it. Now you're like, oh, dude, we're moving forward now. And it's like, yeah, we are moving forward. That's Mildred Sapples. That's my great grandmother. A really strong woman. Someone that really held our family together, I guess. It's pretty important. Yeah, really held our family together. I keep a picture of her and my grandpa on my dash, as I have for years. But that wasn't really what it was about. It's more, you might not, yeah, you can't see it. The Diary of Ben. I was watching Ozark, That was actually a really good series. I love, cartel stuff, Ex-drug dealer likes cartel stuff, right? Yeah. And if you've seen Ozarks, you've seen Ben, right? And sadly, sometimes Ben was a picturesque picture of me and my emotional state that I am in sometimes. And so I put Diary of Ben on that. It's not really what that is. It's kind of just like random rambling points or something. Like, I'll take an excerpt out of it, even though it's probably going to be bad. It's probably not what I want to do. That's from Grandma. Okay, now this is literally the Salvation Army lady crap, so we're going back to the beginning of living in the car. So, yeah. Okay. My picking it away might be becoming a problem. I just see cool stuff and I can't leave it. I'm more selective, but I end up with rare toys or clothes, and I can't pass up the opportunity. I'm a hoarder, a collector. Fine line when everything you hoard like a troll in a troll hole. But everything is worth so much more than you pay. I leave so much money on the shelf is how that line ends. It's from a while ago. I'll finish reading this page and I'll kick them all the way off. On the shelf, and it's so hot out, and there's 3 businesses in Berlin. So hard to loiter, and this seems like it says die at the same time. So I go picking only normal for me. I can't do, but I keep finding fire or gold. I start geeking out when I see it, like a pirate finding a haul of gold, and I cover so many miles. Grandpa would shit if he knew I was still driving the car or I had to pay $2,000 to the deadbeats for it. And he'd roll over in if he knew I had the same rear tires he put on. They're not taking taxes out of my... okay. Maybe I shouldn't say that. They're not taking taxes out of the blah, blah, blah. The government hasn't done... I think they were taking taxes out of my check. Technically, I was a contractor for a little bit, but I'm pretty sure they took taxes out of that. In case there's an audit. The government hasn't done dick for me, and I'm not worrying about it. Should be able to save $1,500 a month and be okay. If I make it through winter, I'll have my land recessions almost in full swing, but I should get brakes and tires before it snows. I just don't want to stumble right now. Yeah. Dude, it's like impossible to read my writing. I haven't really tried to read my writing that I can think of, but God, that was bad. Yeah. So, thankfully we're doing this in, video form instead of written form, so that someone might actually be able to, like, put together the pieces. Something I was putting together the pieces out of that stupid journal. But, yeah. Hope everyone has a good day. This is now going to take forever to upload because I just rambled on for way too long about, whatever. But, yeah. See you guys. Merry Christmas. Happy Sunday. Next year, big house. Hooray.